This is one of our very first boutique interviews with hotel owners. Tell me a little bit about who you are, the name of your hotel, and your location.
Okay, my name's Sarah White, and I am currently in Pucón, which is in the south of Chile. We're around 8 hours driving south of Santiago, but not quite in Patagonia. We're in the Lake District. There's a large, very active volcano outside the window, which is
Ooh.
just 7 kilometers from the town. And the name of the hotel that I own is actually a backpackers hostel. That's called the Tree House. And another hotel with boutique experience recently brought to us is the Hotel Antumalal, which is a five-star boutique hotel on the outskirts of town.
Wow. How long have you had both of those hotels?
Okay, well, the hostel that I own, I have had for around 7 years. And the hotel, recently I took on the marketing and sales role here, and I've been involved for the last 12 months.
How many rooms does each of those hotels have? And do you share similar clients, or does each have its own unique type of guests that it comes?
Okay, yeah, very, very different, very much different guests that come. The Hotel Antumalal, which is the boutique five-star hotel, very much attracts wealthy clients. Number one are Chileans, number two, people from the States, and number three, Brazilians, who come especially in the ski season.
Hmm.
And the total number we can hold here at the Antumalal is 46 people, and that's across a range of different types of rooms and chalets within the gardens, which add up to 22 beds altogether, so 46 people. The Treehouse Hostel attracts the high-end backpackers. Very much look for those who are looking for other people to meet,
Hmm.
like-minded travellers, between 25 and 60 years old, I would say. Namely singles, and we attract many more Europeans and Americans, New Zealanders and Australians than Chileans, 93% to 7%.
Wow.
Okay.
It sounds like both hotels can take up quite a bit of time to work on, huh? I bet.
Definitely, yeah, that's true. I am very lucky. I do have a manager running the hostel for me.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm very much involved there as well with the client satisfaction and obviously the online presence.
So they sound like two very distinct types of properties. What do you think really makes each of them stand out in their own special way compared to other kinds of hotels in the area?
Okay. Well, the treehouse has gained quite a large name very, very quickly thanks to the experience that myself and my business partner had as tour guides.
Hmm.
We knew where to market or where to get our flyers, how far to get them, who we could contact around in Peru and Bolivia, south of Chile, Argentina, places that were on the tourist trail from our own experiences. And then obviously we reached a point where we were lacking online presence, and that's where you guys came in. The Antumalal is unique in the whole of Chile. It's possibly the most famous hotel in the country.
Wow.
It has been around for 61 years in this October, and it was built using unique architectural design for its time. It was built in between 1948 and 1950, using Bauhaus architectural modernist thinking, and it really is a stunning piece of architectural work in its own right, as well as having 5 hectares of amazing landscape gardens on the edge of the lake.
Well, they both sound beautiful. I'm sitting here wishing that I could visit both of them right now.
No, we are very lucky. I didn't have a really a bad day. When you look out the window from the treehouse, you have a direct view of the crater or all of the volcano,
Hmm.
which is one of the reasons why we have so many active clients coming to the treehouse itself, because you can climb that volcano right to the crater, look at the lava, and slide down in 7 hours, up and
Wow.
down to the crater, which is almost 3,000 meters. And from the Antumalal, we can see right out over 26 kilometers of beautiful lake that we have over to the other side, which is lush green forest. So yeah, very lovely.
So, how do you find that you usually fill your inventory? Is it with online agencies, regional travel agencies, walk-in business, online marketing, Facebook? What's the most effective channel that you use?
Through the Treehouse, it's definitely the website. Facebook goes a very long way with those types of clients because obviously we're talking about the younger generation, who we know from statistics use Facebook a lot more. The Antumalal, we spend a lot of time personalising itineraries and meeting people's needs over the phone and using email. So the majority of the reservations at the Antumalal come direct through the website, and I would say around 30% through search engines.
Wow, so you really don't fill your inventory much with online travel agencies at all, do you? It's mostly just organic search results and then direct reservations through your website.
That's right, yeah. We have a core, here at the Antumalal, we have a core set of agencies who work very hard on our behalf in Santiago, and they bring us quite a lot of clients. But we do a lot of our own advertising and offers, promotions, and that's where we get a lot of the people. And of course, we're very lucky to have quite faithful clients because our number one clientele at the Antumalal are Chileans. We get a lot of people coming back year on year. Whereas at the Treehouse, it's a different kind of marketing, with 93% of them being foreign. We very much rely on that word getting around the tourist trail around South America, which is where exactly we want to be. Even as far as Costa Rica and Rio, we have contact with hostels there who are the same level of us, and they very much, show the flyers, and they pass information on to potential clients.
So with such a dependency on online marketing and your website and your Facebook and social, what challenges did you find before buuteeq? Like how did your previous online marketing compare? Did they not do some of the things buuteeq currently does?
Absolutely, yeah, that's 100% the reason why I was looking for something to change for both businesses. My own website with the Treehouse had been around right from the beginning when the business opened. It was the same website. It had quite a lot of flash on the first page, and it was very attractive, very, very well designed, and it was certainly very unique. But I couldn't access anything on that page to change it myself. I had to try. I tried to learn. I went through the process of trying to learn Dreamweaver, I believe it's called, and I'm trying to work out what was going on there to even be able to change one of the prices, which obviously is crucial when you go through different seasons in a tourist town. And without having to speak to the guy who set that website up, I basically didn't do anything. And so I was very tired of wasted hours trying to make that work for us. And then with the Treehouse still, talking about that same business, we decided to go on to a WordPress version, mainly because of budget and because there was someone in town who said that they could help us set it up and then help us be able to use that template ourselves in the future.
How far along did you get in the getting your WordPress website up? Did you actually get a fully functional WordPress site up?
No, we got to the point where I was just about happy with how it looked, the branding, and then I reached the point where I couldn't actually make it work the way I wanted it to work. It didn't look very professional. It didn't move the way I wanted it to move. The photos got stuck when they were downloading, and I just thought I'm wasting so many hours here doing this that I have to invest this. I have to put a value on my time and invest that money into a product which will actually do what I want to do in the future. So that answers your question about the Treehouse. The Antumalal had a very, very good website, which looks very, very similar to the version we have, but much more modern now with the buuteeq touch on it. I like the fact that when we changed to buuteeq, we were able to keep that branding, really, because that was very important, the colours, etc. But again, same problem. I was working with a webmaster, everything sending out by email, responses were taking their time to come back. If I just needed a comma changing or a hyphen here or a colour changing, everything had to be done over the email, and it was just too tedious and laborious.
So you mentioned that buuteeq touch, and you said that you really appreciate the ability to maintain the branding that you had previously and still incorporate it into buuteeq so that your website is individualized and unique and looks exactly the way you want. What are some of the features about buuteeq that you appreciate the most? Is it being able to log into the back office and edit these things yourself without having to contact a web designer? Is it the mobile template, social, Facebook? What do you think is the most valuable aspect of our digital marketing system for your hotels?
It's without doubt the ability to go into the back office, put up a promotion from one day to the next, and then take it down when that weekend has finished, for example, or when that period's finished. Very much that is way above the major reason. It is the major reason I absolutely love the websites that I have. Two different ways I use it, really, very, very different for the two different websites I have. The Treehouse, for example, it's very much, come along, get a free beer if you book before 5 o'clock today for this weekend. And so it's really super at that moment. I need to make that decision, put that up there, and then people respond very well. And I incorporate those kind of offers using Photoshop into a photo that comes up on the main slideshow as you log on to the homepage, as you open the homepage. With the Antumalal, it's more to do with offering personalized packages according to the season, according to the weather also. So if we can see that there's some days of rain coming, even though it's not winter, we can quickly put up an offer including a massage and a free meal after, a free light healthy meal after a use of the spa if people stay for 2 nights, something like that. So, it's just reacting very, very quickly is what's the most important thing to me, according to the weather, according to the season, according to the bank holiday weekend.
So have you noticed any direct benefit since switching to buuteeq? Like, do you have any statistics you could share, an increase in direct reservations or Facebook reservations?
I am currently actually working on that. We have only had the Treehouse site up and running for, I think it's 3 months now, and the Antumalal 2. And so I am collating the information from the back office, which again does create and offer very, very good analytics for us to use. But I would say for now, it's only recommendations and comments that I've had from guests. At the Treehouse, I've had people come saying, I have come with you guys because I couldn't make anybody else's web pages work. Huh. And so, you're way above the best, and it's in different languages, and it actually downloads, and I can look at it on my iPad or my iPhone.
So the mobile templates are really important to you?
They are, especially for the hostel, yeah, because of that age group. I think
right.
For the Hostel Antumalal, it's becoming more and more important, and we are seeing a huge increase of people traveling with iPads. Mm-hmm. And that literally has been in the last 4 weeks. I would definitely say in the last 4 weeks. Yeah. It's very strange how you see those trends coming through, but we can measure that quite well because at the reception we've had more and more questions as to how they log on to our Wi-Fi by using an iPad, because you have to go in and configure something.
Exactly.
And so, it certainly is indicative of the people traveling using those mobile applications, yeah.
So what made you want to become a hotelier in the first place?
Oh, good question. I stayed in so many backpacking places myself that I decided I could take the best of all those places I'd seen and put it into one. I saw the ideal property for sale and had enough to put down on a mortgage, and that was it, really. It was that kind of not wanting to give up the travelling and stay in one place and enjoy it at the time. Mm-hmm. And then moving into the Antumalal for me was a challenge which went a little bit further than running a hostel, because obviously this is a very, very famous hotel and it requires a very different kind of marketing. And so tied in with a master's I'm studying on responsible tourism marketing, it was very much fitted in with my career move, really, my career decision.
Do you have any tips for aspiring hoteliers?
Go online, yeah, as much as possible. I've tried and tested all the paper versions and paper options, and I do agree that they work, especially if you make them very personalized. Mm-hmm. People's names, for example, when you send actually a letter, or I don't do that too often with a hostel, but a hotel I certainly do. But the future is definitely in making a website work for you. I spend a lot of time seeing how I can improve, and this the websites through Boutique for both hotel and hostel have just made my life so much easier. It's very, very easy to use, and I can't imagine ever going backwards. And what's quite exciting about working with you guys at Boutique is that I know that as the whole market develops and technology develops, that you guys will develop forward as well, and you'll pass those benefits on to us. So not only are we getting a great site right now, I feel like I'm also getting the best of the new technology knowledge that's around in the world at the moment, because you guys will pass it on to us for it's beneficial for us both.
Well, we at Boutique are absolutely thrilled to have both of your properties, and we're so glad that we were able to help you with your online marketing. And thank you very much for your time today and for helping us with this very first interview that we've done.
Wow, thank you very much. Well, I hope to see it. I'm looking forward to seeing it being put up on the website. And thank you very much for offering a product that has, like I said earlier, made my life so much easier. So for that, I definitely appreciate you all.